Welcome to Hindsight Sleep, your sanctuary for calm and curiosity. Find a position that feels truly comfortable, one that allows your body to feel completely supported, completely at ease. And as you settle in, let's begin our relaxation journey right now. It will take just a few moments before tonight's sleep story truly begins. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I count, just allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support of the mattress beneath you, or the floor, or whatever surface you are resting on tonight. And beneath all of that, feel the support of the earth itself, that deep foundational hold, that constant, unchanging support, that comforting embrace that comes from our shared home, the earth. And as you become aware of it, just see if you can release a little bit more, letting go just a little more. 9. Feel into your body right now. Where are you still holding on? Where do you feel that tension? Perhaps you feel a little ache. Maybe it's in your toes or your feet. Maybe it's in your calves. Maybe in your thighs or your stomach. Maybe you're holding it in your chest. Or perhaps you're like me and you hold on to so much tension in your hands or in your face. And as you lie here now, as you become aware of this tension, this holding on, just notice the release that comes simply from awareness. Just let it go now. 8. You are safe. Allow my voice to be your companion tonight, to be your gentle guide. Know that my voice will only take you to places that are safe. See if you can find peace in that. See if you can find trust. See if you can notice that when we feel safe, we can become curious and we can feel a little bit of joy in our hearts as we get closer and closer to sleep. 7. The day is done. What is done, and what is to come will come. Whatever thoughts come to you tonight, just notice them for what they are. Thoughts, a part of being human, but not you. You are not your thoughts. You don't have to run after them. They don't have to lead your emotions. And so, if and when they come, and they will, just let them drift by now, like leaves on a moonlit stream, or clouds drifting across a starry sky. 6. This is your moment. This is your time. Let that allow you to settle in now, to feel cozy right now, to feel the warmth and the joy of being able to just lie here and listen to a gentle story. 5. Peace lives inside you. It is always there. It is just waiting to be found, waiting to be felt. And so, see if you can find that peace inside yourself tonight. 4. Perhaps allow a little gratitude now. Gratitude for the simple things, the shelter you have tonight, the breath in your body, the support of the earth beneath you. 3. Begin to let your mind drift. Now, begin to feel a shift in the air, a cool, dry, desert night breeze. Begin to see, in your mind's eye, vast shapes of stone, ancient ruins, standing silent under a sky full of stars. You are safe in this place, being guided to a place far away from all that you know. 2. Check in with your body one more time, just once more. Right now, your body has worked so hard for you today. It is time to give it rest and let go completely as I tell you tonight's sleep story. And as you drift, floating gently in this peaceful space, a new scene begins to form around you. Softly, with no rush at all, you find yourself standing on a dry dirt road, smooth and fine. Beneath your feet is the feeling of soft, ancient dust. You look up, and the sky above you is a deep velvet dome, a profound black, lit by millions and millions of stars. They don't twinkle in this dry desert air. They simply shine, brilliant and steady, like spilled diamonds across the cosmos. The Milky Way stretches across the sky, a faint river of light, majestic and timeless. The air around you is cool and dry, a pleasant coolness that touches your skin, carrying away any remaining warmth from the day. You take a deep breath, and the air fills your lungs, crisp and pure. It carries a scent, an unmistakable scent of time and of the desert. It's the smell of ancient stone that has stood for millennia, the smell of dry dust, and faintly, so faintly, the gentle fragrance of sagebrush or some other desert herb growing resiliently. Somewhere in the dark before you, bathed in silver moonlight, a great structure emerges from the night. It is a gate, an entrance to a sleeping city. This is Persepolis. You begin to walk forward, slowly, your footsteps nearly silent on the dirt path. The only sound, a whisper in the vast stillness of the desert night. The silence here isn't empty, it is deep. It holds millennia of history, thousands of starry nights, just like this one. You approach the entrance, the great gate of all nations. It stands towering and solemn, a statement in stone against the eternal sky. The moon, so bright now, washes over its surface, highlighting details and casting long, deep shadows. As you draw closer, you see the guardians of the gate, two enormous stone creatures, Lamassu, winged bulls with the faces of kings. They stand facing one another as they have stood for thousands of years. They are not frightening. They possess a quiet majesty, a silent protection. The moonlight glides over, their meticulously carved stone wings highlighting every feather. It shines on the strong, sculpted muscles and the serene, impassive faces that gaze out into the dark. You pass between these two silent giants, feeling small in their presence, but at the same time, feeling a sense of absolute safety, as if you are being welcomed into a sanctuary of silence. The air inside the gate feels even stiller and cooler. You have crossed a threshold into a world of ancient dreams. Ahead of you, a grand staircase emerges, leading up a high platform. This is the Apadana staircase. You place your foot on the first step. Feel the cool, solid stone beneath you. These steps are special. They are very shallow and very wide. They were designed not for speed, but for dignity, for a slow, stately procession, allowing one to ascend without ever needing to look down at their feet. And so you ascend slowly, one step at a time. You have no need to rush. There is nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, but be here in this peaceful moment. Step and breathe. Feel the slow, gentle rhythm of your ascent, echoing the dignity of ancient processions. The stone beneath you is smooth, worn by time and by countless feet that have passed this way. But tonight, there are only yours. As you reach the top, a breathtaking sight unfolds before you. A forest of enormous stone columns. They rise from the stone platform, soaring up into the night sky like the great trunks of some forgotten species of tree. Some are still intact with their intricate capitals, seeming to hold up the starry sky itself. Others are broken shafts or mere stumps, standing as silent sentinels of time. They are quiet witnesses, having seen the sun rise and set thousands of times, having watched the stars turn in the desert sky. The moonlight shines through this grove of columns, creating an intricate web of light and shadow on the stone floor. The shadows, long, sharp, and a deep indigo, stretch out like fingers, painting beautiful, geometric patterns. You wander between these stone giants, feel the grandeur, the vastness of the space. You look up and see the stars glittering between the column tops. You can hear a sound, a very gentle sound. It is the wind, a soft desert breeze, slipping past the tops of the columns, creating a loud whisper, a gentle, hushing sound, as if the air itself is telling an ancient lullaby, a story not of words, but of feeling. You feel that light breeze on your skin, cool and refreshing. It carries that scent of stone, and dust and time, you drift like a mist, leaving the stone forest of the Apadana and move towards another structure, one where the walls still stand. Perhaps this the palace of Darius, or the Takara Palace. The name is not important. The feeling is. You approach a large stone wall, and the moonlight, your faithful guide, glides gently across its surface. And there, in the silver light, the reliefs emerge, intricate carvings, astonishingly lifelike, telling a silent story. You gently trace a finger along the cool surface of the stone. You can feel the lines, carved by masterful hands. So long ago, you see images, not of war, not of conflict, but of harmony and order. You see processions of people in orderly lines, walking with dignity. They are representatives from far-off lands, yet here they are united in a peaceful purpose. You look closer and see the details. You see a man leading a camel, its woolly coat carved with incredible patience. You see others bearing gifts, ornate vessels, bolts of soft fabric. Rendered in stone, you trace the outline of a carved lotus flower, feeling each petal a symbol of purity, blooming in stone. You follow the line of a carefully braided beard, each curl perfect, a symbol of order. You see the fold of a robe flowing over an arm, as soft as real cloth. Everything has a rhythm, a flow. There is no hurry, no tension, just a peaceful, eternal procession captured in stone under the moon. The moonlight highlights every tiny detail, creating subtle shadows that make the carvings seem to breathe softly in their millennial sleep. You continue along the wall, drifting from one image to the next. A lion, majestic and calm, a cypress tree, symbol of eternity, standing tall. You are completely absorbed in this quiet contemplation. Your mind is not analyzing, not trying to decipher history. It is simply receiving the beauty, the peace, the harmony. Each carving is a note in a silent symphony, a symphony of order and stillness. And you are walking through the orchestra, listening with your eyes and with the feeling of the cool stone beneath your fingers. The air around you remains cool, and the wind still whispers far away through the columns of the Apadana, a private refuge. Walls enclose the space, creating a feeling of safety, a sanctuary within a sanctuary in the center of the courtyard. Or perhaps in a corner, you find the perfect stone, a large, flat slab, perhaps the threshold of a collapsed doorway, or part of an ancient bench. It is flat, smooth, and inviting. You slowly sit down on the stone. Immediately, you feel its coolness seeping through your clothes. A pleasant, grounding coolness. You feel its solidity, the absolute support of the earth beneath you. This stone has been here. It is not going anywhere, and it is holding you completely and without judgment. You let out a long breath and feel your body completely relax, surrendering your weight to the stone. It feels so safe, so grounding. From this spot, you look up. Above you, where a roof once was, there is now a perfect frame, a perfect window, looking straight up at the night sky. And the sky, oh, the Persian night sky, it is so clear, so black, and so full of stars. Now that you are sitting still, you can truly take them in. You see the constellations, the ancient patterns that the builders of this place once looked up at too. You see the Milky Way splashed like a streak of silver paint, so bright it feels as if you could almost touch it. The stars do not twinkle, they just emit a steady, peaceful light in the dry desert air. You sit there in perfect stillness and you listen. You listen to the silence. The silence here is deep and thick. It's like a blanket, a soft, heavy blanket wrapping around you. It is so deep that you begin to hear the tinny sounds within it. You hear the whisper of the wind, not near you, but far away, brushing the tops of the tall columns. Back in the stone forest of the Apadana, it's a soft, hushing sound, an eternal shh, as if the universe is lulling you to sleep. You hear the very faint beat of your own heart, slow and steady. You hear the stillness between the stars. You feel the coolness of the stone beneath you, constant and reliable. It is your anchor, holding you steady while your mind drifts among the stars. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to think about anything. You just get to be here, to breathe and to feel. Feel the cool air touching your cheek. Feel the solid stone supporting you. Watch the steady, peaceful light of the stars that have shone for thousands and thousands of nights. Just like this, the columns, the reliefs, they are still there in the darkness around you. Your silent companions, they are the keepers of this peace. You feel a peace so deep and vast, a peace that is timeless, like this stone, like these stars. Any worries, any thoughts are long gone. They cannot survive in this majestic stillness. There is only you and the night and the eternal peace of Persepolis. Your mind is now quiet, like a still, dark lake reflecting the stars. And now, as you sit there in perfect peace, wrapped in the desert stillness, the images of Persepolis, the majestic columns, the whispering reliefs, the brilliant, starry sky, they begin to gently fade. They begin to dissolve like a beautiful dream as you no longer need them, because the peace they brought is now inside of you. The stones dissolve, the moonlight fades, only the feeling remains, the feeling of deep peace, the feeling of being supported, the feeling of absolute stillness. The silence of the desert night envelops you like the softest, warmest blanket. You are no longer in Persepolis. You are no longer in your room. You are just drifting, floating in a warm, safe space of pure rest. Nothing left to do, nowhere left to go, only relaxation, deep and deeper still. You are sinking down gently, softly, sinking down into a sleep so deep, so peaceful, so deep sleep. Well,